I made this video for my mom at 13 weeks pregnant when I was visiting her in Arizona. I could not be more proud of her. She is the hardest worker I know and I love her to death. I love you, Mom. I wish you all the best.
Hello, my name is Wendy Cunningham. I'm the owner of Pureformance Pilates in Wickenburg, Arizona, and welcome to my crib. So I have been teaching Pilates, actually doing Pilates for over 2 decades, and I've been teaching Pilates for the last 10 years. This is my studio up here in Wickenburg, Arizona. It's my second studio that I opened. I graduated from Arizona State University with a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology. I wanted to be a physical therapist, and with that came 4 kids. And I didn't want to go back to school for that. I wanted to stay home and raise my kids. And I had a very traumatic birth with my first son. It was my first C-section, and I had a doctor that did not put my organs back in correctly. I did have to have a very serious surgery to put everything back to where it needed to be. After my pelvic floor collapsed, being an athlete my whole life, I had to rebuild my core. It was very traumatizing in the regards that from that point on, I never felt the same inside. I had to find a new way to work out that allowed me to exercise in a safe environment, but also be able to build my core and connect to my body. And I'm very thankful to have found Pilates to do that. I love to work out, and I never thought there would be a day that I wasn't in the gym for 2 hours a day. Everybody I kept talking to, I did mat Pilates. I was very familiar with mat Pilates, and Mari Windsor had videos out at the time. So I did a lot of videos which were Pilates related, but I didn't know that Pilates went into the reformer and it went into equipment. I get asked a lot, what is Pilates? Pilates is learning how to connect your body, and it works your body from the inside out. Pilates is something that is about mindful movement. It uses the apparatus in the studio so that it forms your body to be what I like to call a powerhouse. A powerhouse is something that is keeping your shoulders and your hips in balance and in alignment so that you can strengthen and lengthen your spine. So that's how it gets into building you from the inside out. Pilates decreases inflammation in the body, and it increases flexibility and strength. It also increases your breath and your capacity to breathe. And Pilates has truly transformed my life and has transformed every single client that has been in the studio. I'm a classical Pilates studio with the foundation of Gratz equipment. In the studio up here in Wickenburg, I'm creating it to be an educational center and also a place that everyone can come and to learn how to connect their bodies back to their core. And I was very excited to open up this space because I'm going to utilize it as an educational center and also a retreat center for people all over the world to come to the studio and to learn about Pilates and to understand how to connect to their body utilizing what is called contrology. I've been amazed by the amount of work that Pilates has done for the bodies that I train, and also how much it helped me personally. You can find me on pureformancepilates.com. That is my website. Also, I have pureformance_Pilates Instagram account and Pureformance Wickenburg Instagram account. So I just want to show you around my Wickenburg studio and educate you on the equipment that we have in here on the Pureformance Wickenburg Instagram site and on my website at pureformance.com. We're going to let everybody know when we're going to have the weekend retreat. Up here in Wickenburg, we have horseback riding side by side. And it's a wonderful location to come and to heal and to enjoy the outdoors on top of learning how Pilates can help benefit you through your movement. We can't wait to see you up here in Wickenburg. Welcome to Pureformance Pilates here in Wickenburg. We are a full classical Gratz studio, and I would like to just show you around the space in what we have here. So these are called reformers. This is where the majority of work happens. It puts your shoulders into the shoulder blocks and your feet here, and we'll show you that later. So these are reformers. This is called a petit pull. A petit pull is a great piece of equipment that allows you to get your shoulders down your back, and it keeps your body from slouching forward. Petit pull. This is a great piece of equipment called the Cadillac. And the Cadillac is where we do a lot of great fun movement. And this is a trapeze, and this is a push-through bar. All of these things that you see in here help make you connect into your body. This is a baby armchair right here. This is called a ladder barrel. These are called wounded chairs. Wunda, W-U-N-D-A. And the wounded chair really helps you to develop strength from your lower abdominals, so you move from the inside out. These are spine correctors, and these are towers. The towers that we use here end up helping you use resistance to connect deeply into your core. So the electric chair, it does look like an electric chair. There's a man that did invent Pilates over 100 years ago, and his name was Joseph Pilates. He didn't speak a lot of English, but he called this the electric chair, and I wonder why. The Cadillac is named the Cadillac because at the time that was the best piece of equipment that he had, and the Cadillac was the best car at the time. And so through the reformers and the pieces of equipment that you have in here, down to the smallest device, this is something that we hear about quite often, but you'll hear, this is called a power circle. This is another piece of Pilates equipment that has you develop strength in the core. And this is called a toe exerciser. We end up addressing you from your head to your toes. And your feet connection does help with your body connection. And these are roll down bars and foot straps and arm straps. So these are some great reads that I have. This is a photo shoot that I did in Sedona, and it's called Swan. This is a magazine article. This is the magazine I'm so excited about. Living well in the Berg, this is where we're at. This is my 93-year-old Nana. So she got to be with me in my first newspaper article. Thank you for being here in my studio.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jules. I am a current instructor here, and I've been doing Pilates for about 3 years now, but I met Wendy about 1.5 years ago, and I'm currently in the process of being fully certified to teach and to be a Pilates practitioner. Pilates was introduced to me originally because I had severe back problems. I work in the fashion industry where I was in factories and sewing and everything all the time, so doing Pilates has really helped me elongate my spine and really find the alignment within myself. And now that I have moved to Wickenburg, Arizona, I'm pursuing barrel racing, and Pilates has really helped my riding drastically. When you are connected within, you find your powerhouse, it's really easy to have total control over all of your movements, and that's definitely needed, especially when you're riding an animal like a horse. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think Pilates is a form of meditation in a way where you're so focused on what you're currently doing that you can't think about anything else. And for me, I am not one to be able to just lay around and meditate, so this really helps me because I'm focused on doing a task. There's nothing else I'm thinking about except the movement within my body.
Hi, my name is Diane, and I've been working with Wendy for about 4 years. I had been working with a trainer in a gym setting before, and the trainer left, and I needed to do something because I have some back issues. And I was walking by Wendy's studio in Tempe, and I stopped by to see what was involved, and it went from there, and I started twice a week private with Wendy. And my back is better, I'm stronger. When I have my daughters come, one from Chicago and one from Denver, I always bring them to my session with Wendy. And the last month or two, I have brought my son, who lives locally, and we've been working out together, and that's kind of fun.
My name is Gary Match, and I've been doing Pilates for about 3 months now, maybe a few more than that. And I started doing it with my mom. She knew that I had some problems with my shoulders and some of my joints, so she wanted to introduce me to Pilates, and it's helped me quite a bit. It's a good workout, but it's also not real strenuous, like lifting weights are sometimes with my joints. Pilates has helped my posture, it's helped my shoulders. I have more mobility in them than I did before. It's also nice just to share the experience habits with my mom of working out, something we do together twice a week in the morning. So I've been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 25 years now, and that is a really strenuous workout. And after working out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm usually just dead afterwards. My joints hurt and it takes me a day or two to recuperate. So it's a great workout, but at the same time it takes a toll on my body, and that's the reason why my shoulders are bad. And I've had several surgeries from it. But Pilates is something that is almost relaxing when I do it. And again, it increases my mobility. It helps my core quite a bit. At the same time, I don't leave here feeling drained and tired. I feel invigorated.
My name's Helena. This is my first time doing Pilates. My boyfriend Gary introduced me to it. Honestly, I love it. It is so fun. It's really hard at the same time. It gets your body, your blood flowing, your core. I mean, literally, I was struggling. My stomach was just super tight, but I love it. I definitely will come back, but I highly recommend it. It's really great. Definitely looking forward to improving on my body tone.
Hello, we did a class today on the reformer and the tower units, and the reformer class we did just to lengthen and extend the spine and strengthen and build flexibility and stability. So the clients that I had today, one of them is in her 80s and she's been with me for 4 years. She has been phenomenal in how she's grown and her stability and flexibility. It's night and day between what she was 4 years ago when she came in and where she's at now. And it's so neat to see her and her son. Her son is a jiu-jitsu fighter. He is a teacher as well, and it's been neat to see them do duets together. So they end up working together, and he can't believe all that his mom can do. Allison and Jules, they're training with me to be teachers, and it was really neat. Allison's been with me for 6 years, and it's been wonderful to see her growth and having contrology in the body. So Jules is training here, and she's going to be a teacher as well. And she was a client at first, and she's a barrel racer, and she was amazed in how it transformed her ability to connect into her horse when she is training. And Helena, it was her first session today. She came along with some friends, and it was wonderful to see her move and connect really well. She is an athlete. She does spin every day, and I knew that her limitations were great in the regards that she was able to connect and move very well with the class. I enjoyed having her today as well. And it's neat to see the growth of all of the clients and how they're connecting into the body and working through things that increase their concentration and centering, so that way they have a great mind, body, spirit connection. And when you have that, you can actually function as your best self. Ultimately, we want to feel good as long as we can. This is the only house that we get to live in. And I'm just excited to be able to share what Pilates has done with all bodies. And Pilates is for everybody. Thank you for joining us today.